par putt now coming back for Amy Olsen. Just on the edge. So Shibuno looks like she is going to keep that one-shot lead with that bogey by Olsen. This one got away from Megan Kang over at the 4th.
Wow.
But no problem. Megan Kang with her 4th straight par.
ALIM Kim for birdie at the par 5. She was fortunate that ball didn't release any further down the slope, but has now given herself a chance for birdie and rattles it in. So her first birdie of the round, and she gets back to even par.
Lim Kim has a birdie attempt. That's for 2 in a row. Coming off a birdie at the par 5 5th, and that one creeps over the edge, and we've got another player under par. She's coming off bogey at the 5th.
She had that short 3-putt bogey. See if she can get the pace correct on this one.
I think she did.
Well,
about that. And Megan Kang moving it back to even with her first birdie of this final round. We've got so many possibilities and storylines brewing to join the very small group under par and now trying to stay there. That is a heck of a par for ALIM Kim from where she was.
and never a doubt if that doesn't tell you anything about kind of the confidence she's playing with today.
Needs a bounce and a check.
That's a good one.
And he releases down that hill.
This was a little unfortunate, didn't release towards the hole. Talked early in the week.
Oh boy, this is really hot and thin, and get down.
Big mistake.
Whoa.
I don't know where that came from. And ALIM Kim. This is a moment ago.
This has turned into a birdie opportunity hole with the hole location up and the tee up.
Careful, don't want to get any spin from there. That's going to stay on the green.
Two-time U.S. Women's Open champion MB Park, 4 birdie. Doing what she does best, and that is wield that putter. And that's a nice birdie for MB and a nice round going. That's a 2-under round going.
Clipped it nicely. That is a wonderful shot.
How good is that?
That took some nerve to hit that ball that crisply out of that horrendous lie.
And then her last birdie of this opening 9 at the 8th with a perfect read.
Pace throughout all the nerves that she's had the last couple days.
Wow. What an up and down.
Well, if you're wearing a hat at home, you should tip it right now to that young lady.
She
Holy
just
Toledo.
tipped her own. And there's the smiling Cinderella again. What an up and down.
This was just earlier. MB Park back up the hill here can be aggressive. And right in the middle. Watch out for MB Park. She is on a run here. 3 birdies in the last, 6 holes. ALIM Kim at the 8th for birdie. And she knocks that in, the player 94th in the world. Gets her to 2 under par, and Amy Olsen rolls it in. So that is good news for Amy. And a few birdies. We haven't seen too many today, and then we see 2 in the space of seconds.
How about that double box birdies on a day like today? And that stops this bogey run by Olsen in a big way. Back at 6, Amy Olsen coming off her first birdie of the day.
Good position.
And Amy Olsen delivers a beauty in there, takes the slope left to right, and will have a chance at 2 in a row.
Right over it. She was staring it down. And that's a good look at birdie. It would take JEONGEUN to 2 under for the round.
There is some break here. Despite how short it is, this is at least right edge.
Got it. Read it perfectly. And that tough stretch has now been turned into 2 birdies in a row for Amy Olsen. Puts a smile on her face on a weekend when that has been tough to find. Watch out for the run out behind the flag at 9. We go to 15 for Inbee Park. This for par. And there is that silky putting stroke, which enables Inbee to stay at +2. And there are those sprinkler heads just short of it, and it is another gem for Shibuno.
That's nuts.
Her short game is world class, it appears.
More aggressive.
Going at it. This is slightly left of the flag.
It's fine right there. You pitch it on the front of the green with a bit of spin. There is a chance that it could come back into the penalty area, but no problem with that length.
Cutting just left of the flag.
And right on the number. Very, very good. And a really good look at her first birdie of the round. JEONGEUN Lee 6, the defending champion for a birdie. Won last summer at the Country Club of Charleston. Only LPGA Tour win, and rolls it right in. So Lee 6 looking for a big back 9. Doesn't have enough speed on that line. So it'll be a 3. And they'll stay tied at the top. But Amy has bounced back nicely. 3 straight bogeys earlier in the day, going the wrong way. But has steadied the ship. Inbee Park for a birdie to get to 1 over par. Back up the hill pretty straight. So just thinking about this, I'm just thinking if she makes a birdie at 18 and posts even, ALIM Kim has left herself quite a lot of work to do here. This for par. And that, I'm not sure technically would go down as a 3 putt. I think her ball was just off the green. But it's going to feel like a 3 putt. Not getting the speed right with that first effort, and it is back-to-back bogeys. And she falls back to even.
Over to 11.
KAITLYN PAPP on the upslope. And that's hit the lip and almost hit her.
Even +1 is going to look even better after what we've seen the last couple of moments. For par, no. Inbee post +2 with a final bogey at the last. Did catch a little bit of that edge bone and did make the one coming back.
And over at the 14th, JEONGEUN Lee 6, just over the green. The ball released down to here. It will do that if it has a bit of pace past the hole, but right back up the slope. We've already seen one go in from Inbee Park, and Lee 6 chips it in. So that moves her to 2 over and within 4 of the lead. 3 birdies in the last 4 holes. Just gave it too much as we go to 13.
And KANG looking over this birdie to get within 3. Haven't gotten it done. And she alluded to that, you know, college career and younger career, that another reason why I won so much as a young player coming up. It has been kind of a Rubik's Cube for her. Lee 6 for birdie. Things got to start dropping here for Lee 6 down the stretch here to have a chance. Needs to start maybe right here for the defending champion. A long one for JEONGEUN Lee 6. ALIM Kim has a 5-iron. Even 2 back in that 3-way tie for second. Man, right at it. She looked away at it like she didn't like it at all, and it had ideas of going in the cup for an ace for a second there. 16 for ALIM Kim to get within 1. Yes, birdie for ALIM Kim at the 16th. ALIM Kim at 17, Tom.
It's her second and a few minutes to wait here as the group in front are finishing up. Turns away like she doesn't like it, but it is really good, on the money. And ALIM Kim will have that to tie the lead.
To increase the lead.
Big moment here. Very little break in this. You can send a big message here.
It was a good stroke. It's for her very first birdie of the day. 25 holes since her last birdie. At number 5 in round 3, and Shibuno picks a great time to pick it up. And all of a sudden, we've got some more pressure on Olsen. Perfectly read for world number 1, her first birdie since the front 9, where she made a couple. And now JEONGEUN is one back.
There's no such thing as a gimme, but this is close.
No trouble at all. Wonderful second shot from 160 yards. And she's smiling under there, surely. Got to get the speed right. And it just wasn't as quick as she thought.
Looks like she's pretty happy with that one, and it is a gorgeous shot, which will give ALIM Kim a chance to finish in regulation here with 3 straight birdies. And that is birdie number 16 on the week. It leads the field, and ALIM Kim has taken the lead with 3 straight birdies down the stretch.
But also specifically in South Korea, you mentioned Sae-Ri Park and what she's done. You mentioned the dominance of the Korean players in the last decade. But also playing side by side with JEONGEUN Kim in the group today, who is the most decorated player in the last couple of months on the LPGA Tour.
At 18, JEONGEUN, one last chance here to get it to 2 under.
U.S. Women's Open Championship's not going to be in the cards for her.
Wow. But how about 2 under?
How about that finish?
So just in the group before her fellow countrywoman ALIM Kim makes 3 in a row, and JEONGEUN makes 2 in the last 3.
Yeah, pretty cool. She already has a USGA championship to her credit, and this would be a nice addition.
How about finishing with a birdie?
Yeah.
That's the first crack of a smile we've seen. She's all businesslike.
It's as though she's opening the face and she's going to play something of an explosion shot. And now this looks hot. Got to get down.
Yep, he came out of there just like a rocket.
And that's so disappointing for her, I'm sure, considering she hit such a quality tee shot that just turned out to be half a club too much.
Just never had the speed.
She's left a couple short in the last couple of holes.
So Amy's first bogey since the string she put together on holes 2 through 4.
Boy, and I think she liked that one. It just did not do what she thought it was going to do in the last 4 or 5 feet.
So Shibuno is in the exact position that Olsen is in. Gonna have to figure out a way to get 2 under in the last 2 holes. Two back. This needs to drop to tie.
It's right of the flag.
That's a good shot, but not quite enough at 18 for Amy Olsen.
Those in South Korea as well.
And you bet her life is about to change. Whoa! Different kind of championship, different kind of feel, different kind of week. Month of December. But the U.S. Women's Open Championship remains the biggest they play, and ALIM Kim is just beginning to literally soak it all in. Oh, is that going in? Oh, what could have been? And it's appropriate that the golfer nicknamed Smiling Cinderella has one more smile for the last hole.
Should have won. Today was not a loss. She put herself in good position the whole day, and Kim won it.
Oh, birdie end for Amy Olsen's week.